Hey everybody, how are you? We're live. Had a little bit of a trouble getting on live, but we have a lot of new bottles. As you guys can see, I was in Georgia, so in Atlanta, Georgia, so wasn't really able to get the artwork and all the wallpapers and everything like that done. I see somebody's watching from YouTube, somebody's watching from Instagram, Facebook, all sorts of stuff. So pretty cool that we have a few people now. Up here on Facebook. Also, we have a few people, as you guys can see. Let me move the camera a little bit down so that you guys can see what I'm about to pop open. About to taste the Garrison Brothers. Some new, where's the new stuff? Oh, here's the new stuff. This is the Dux Unlimited. So we are getting this in end of November, but it's available for pre-order. So this comes in this beautiful wooden box. I'll talk about it more later. But yeah, very nice to see anybody who's here. Let's see. Event. Perfect. 4 people responded. All right. So Facebook has been a little glitchy with me. So it's a little hard to get people on here with Facebook because, oh my God, Mike, I know it's probably a long testing and trying and all of that stuff to get here. So I'm happy you're here. Thank you so much for joining. I have some good tequila as well. So this was actually one of my favorite tequilas so far, because I know Harpoon has some better tequila, but this is some Ocho single estate. We'll try some. Last time I tried it was like a year back. So that's good. We've got some Garrison Brothers. So since Mike is here, I'll just pop it open. So Mike, cheers to you. Let me move the camera a little down. Ooh, that's perfect. Okay. How's your day going, Mike? Cheers, man. Easy to hop on with the YouTube link. Yeah, I tell everybody, hop on with the YouTube link. Hop on with the this is the Garrison's small batch boot flask. It's not the limited release. The limited release I wouldn't dare to open because there's a limited amount of them. I got some tasting samples from my distributor. He gave me some tasting samples and I tasted it. I would not dare to open the bottle because there's just so limited amount, and AJ is there. So hey, come here, say hello to everybody. Mike is watching. Few more people. Cheers. Is that the Garrison's limited release? So okay, let me pop this open. Oh, this is so hard to open up. Oh my God. Ooh, finally got the hang of it. So satisfying. It's probably the most satisfying bottle open. Ooh, this is nice. Is this this cooked, distilled, bottled, and barreled and bottled by Garrison Brothers? Just yesterday, I was at ASW. Those guys have some really nice stuff. Such a dark color. It's probably aged for 2 years, and they get this dark color in Texas. I've seen Texas whiskey. I've been trying to score that Dux on, but where is the package is better than the juice? I'll be tasting the juice. Actually, I could say that about Doc Holiday, sort of, because Doc Holiday, I'm not a big fan of the juice, especially with the Doc Holiday releases, the barrel picks and all of that. The Doc Holiday decanter set kind of disappoints at the juice level. This is beautiful. This is actually good juice. So surprised me as well when I first opened it because it looks so nice. How could it possibly be good? But I'll taste it today. So it's very grassy. First off, extremely grassy, extremely full-bodied. Almost reminds me of a wheat whiskey. Is this a wheated bourbon? Born and bred in High, Texas. Cool. But they don't tell you the mash bill. What's the point, man? Aged in slow growth North American oak. Everybody knows that. Hill country rainwater. Small batch bourbon. Homegrown and handmade. I get it. It's homegrown and handmade, but what's the mash bill? Let's see. Garrison Brothers. Garrison Brothers small batch mash bill. Okay, perfect. So Garrison Brothers small batch mash bill. Somebody said it's 74% corn, 15% wheat, and 11% malted barley. I could tell this was high wheat, but I did not know this was 74% corn. Smells like a wheated bourbon, but doesn't smell like such a high corn content bourbon. Wow, this is a good wheater. The finish is so heavy on the chocolate. So heavy on the chocolate. Just some dark chocolate on the finish. Like the type that's bitter and oaky. I've been into the Tony's Chocolonely that you find at Whole Foods lately. I like it. Oh my God, the finish on this gets me. The taste is really nice. It's a good wheated bourbon, but the finish is beautiful. I have never seen a finish on a bourbon that is this chocolatey. Hey, what's up, Landon? Good to see you, man. Long time. Happy Halloween. I should have worn something different. I should have worn like my Spider-Man costume. I usually dress up as Spider-Man for Halloween, but let's see. How do you guys like the wallpaper behind me? So tonight I'm gonna make the whole wall into this wallpaper. So it's going to be a long night. I'll post a picture in the Facebook group. I'll post a picture on YouTube as well. But yeah, I'm sipping on some Garrison Brothers small batch. So this 74% corn, 11% malted barley, and then the rest is wheat. I should say the rest is malted barley, and 74% corn, 15% wheat, and the rest is malted barley. Beautiful. Yeah, this is beautiful. The finish on this just gets me. Wow. This is something I would just pick up. Who's your craft and non-craft distiller? Non-craft would probably have to be, well, what's a non-craft distiller, right? Craft distiller, that's a tough one because I work with so many. Who has the best juice? Who makes the best juice? Probably the craft distiller at Frey Ranch. Just like a big name. Probably has to be Dave Pickerel. Dave Pickerel is the Johnny Appleseed of America. And, well, you could consider him craft because he crafted the Hill Rock recipe. He crafted it, but he used to be the master distiller for WhistlePig, for Four Roses, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but J.W. Rutledge is also a really good craft distiller. Not craft, sorry, big name distiller. Man, don't tell me that, Mike. I already messed up this part. You see this? There's creases here. And if you can't see, good for you, because I did a good job then. There's no creases. I've heard great things from New Holland. Dragon's milk. Dragon's milk is something I've been hearing. And since you bring that up, tonight I'm going to reach out to Dragon's milk and I'm going to try to secure us some Dragon's milk. It's just, so here's the thing. We're in New York. We're here. I am trying to get some really good stuff like Frey Ranch, some ASW, some Bluegrass Distillers, Elkwood Reserve, and all of that stuff. So it's hard, because I try to get that stuff in, but New York laws and New York distribution just sucks. So it's very hard to get stuff in here, but I have my ways. So I'm going to get all of that stuff that you guys want by the end of this year. And we're going to have the best collection in the entire bourbon industry, I guess. So yeah, cheers to that. And that's a promise. That's a promise. I've been traveling so much lately, trying so much bourbon. Sometimes it's a lot of fun. Sometimes it's not as fun because it just things don't work out. So sometimes you have to have those awkward conversations when you went there for a barrel pick, you tasted through stuff and you don't like any of them, so you have to politely decline any of the barrels. But then sometimes you just taste through all of the barrel picks and you're like, which one should I pick, which one should I pick? Oh, don't worry, Mike. I was able to reserve some free range for us. So we are able to do a barrel pick. We're able to get a lot of their small batch stuff in at cask strength, at non-cask strength. Is going to be open. We don't play those allocation games and all of that stuff. So I've realized in the bourbon industry, very few people actually limit their stuff. They like intent, very few people stuff is actually limited. Others mostly just artificially limit their stuff to build up that hype, which it's a good marketing angle. But I could sort of look through that. But Free Ranch is limited. Like I don't even, I'm not even kidding, those guys make really good stuff that sells out fast, and it's actually limited. But some of the other guys that source their bourbon from MGP or Dicko or one of the big distilleries, don't tell me your stuff is limited. It can't be. You can get more barrels. You can always buy more barrels. You're not making your stuff and waiting there for 8 years to mature. So it's just interesting to see. But yeah, this is a bomb. Where's my infinity cup? My infinity cup is going to be Nulu today. So there goes some Garrison Brothers. Beautiful bourbon. I'm very happy. I was like, why is a Garrison Brothers so expensive? Because every time I see a Garrison Brothers on the shelf, it's pretty expensive. So I was like, is it really worth the hype? So I was able to get my hands on this small bottle, like a 375 ml bottle, and I think it's worth the price. I like, you wouldn't catch me say that a lot about a lot of different bourbon that is priced high, but Garrison Brothers, definitely. After I tried it, here's my verdict. Next up, what should I try? Still Austin is good. We just got some Still Austin in. It's a 7-year bottled in bond that we got in. It's not distributed in New York heavily, so we were lucky to get some. But yeah, once we are able to work our magic and get some more stuff, we'll be able to get some good barrels in. So yeah. I'll tell you right now what barrels I picked and what barrels are coming next few months. Next 2 months. Within the next 2 months, I'm getting some Nulu, some New Louisville Hazmat bourbon. I'm also getting some Dark Arts Whiskey House, one of my favorite finished bourbons in the industry. Actually, that is until I found out yesterday that I'm a really big fan of Takia finished bourbon, and I also really liked. So I was at ASW. What I did was I tried their cognac finish and I tried their Pedro Jimenez finish. What's interesting is when you mix the two, when you like mix 50-50, both of them, it turns into a cigar blend. It turns into a cigar blend bourbon. So it's a cigar finish bourbon. That's her pawn running, but that's funny. But yeah, that was one of my favorite, but doesn't beat Dark Arts. Dark Arts is the best. Oh yeah, 6 years. I personally think it's like 4 years equals 8 to 10 years, because I saw Still Austin post a video the other day of their 15-month bourbon, and at 15 month it looked like a 3-year bourbon, and in Kentucky, like a Kentucky 3-year bourbon. So much complexity, man. And I think this is the golden mash bill, because 74% corn, 15% wheat, and 11% malted barley. That being said, I can't wait to take a trip to Frey Ranch. I'm making a few videos, some vlogs coming soon. I've been busy. Landon, I learned all of this 2 months. It's you sort of wing through it, and as you taste, as you go to these distilleries, which I don't know where you're from, Landon. I don't know where you live, but I would love for you to join me on these distillery tours. Help me pick some bourbon. Same for Mike. Same for anybody who's watching. I'll make an effort at putting it in the group chat sooner than later, because a lot of my trips are like kind of spontaneous. So I try to not be spontaneous. I'll plan these trips and I will send it in the group chat like, hey, I'm going to Frey Ranch, I'm going to XYZ distillery, and I would love for you guys to join me to help me taste, because sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's a lot of fun. Sometimes it's hard. And it's hard having those conversations like, I don't like any of these. And it's also hard having those choices where you're like, should I be picking this one, or this one? Now, this one is a safe choice. This one is real unique, and people who love it will love it, but the people who hate it will not like it. So it might not sell as much, but it's unique nonetheless. So you should pick it up. In those situations, I end up picking both of them. So every time I try this, it tastes different, and I can't wait for this to come. I can't wait for this to come. I'm gonna keep one bottle to myself, even though I have this bottle. So much cherry, peanut butter, jelly. So the thing with Mizunara is, day before yesterday, I was at World Whiskey Society, and I tried their Mizunara finished bourbon, and it literally tastes like peanut butter jelly. So in the night, I usually like to have a dessert, so I usually try some of the M&M peanut butter jelly, and every single Mizunara finish that I've had is similar to that M&M peanut butter jelly. I like PBJ sandwich, but this is giving me cherries, the peanut butter jelly, maybe a cherry jelly. How is this so beautiful? At 110 proof, this manages to have the sweet notes, the tobacco finish. Yeah, it's like a cigar blend in the finish, because it's, I don't know if it's just me reading Mike's comment and it makes me think that this is cigar finish, but that's what it feels like. Doc Swinson Alter Ego is also a banger. It's a triple oak bourbon, and for the cost, you're getting a triple oak bourbon. It's a pretty good grab. Next up, what do I try next? I'll be honest, the best of my selections in whiskey, in bourbon, they're yet to come. I've had a lot of bourbon come in lately, and it's good. I'm not saying it's not good, but some of the best bourbons that I've ever tried is coming in about a month. So in about a month, you will see the best of my collection. Like, it's going to be the best. I also want to try this guy. He's been sitting on my shelf. Somebody gave this to me. It's a Grass Widow straight bourbon whiskey. It's from the Spirit of Detroit, 2 James Distillery. So let's pop it open and see what it has. Is this MGP? That's the question. Yep, this distilled in Indiana. Produced and bottled by 2 James Spirits in Michigan, Detroit, Michigan. Oh yeah, we sell online. If you don't know, yeah, whiskylibrary.com. Whiskylibrary.com. That's the website. So Landon, you didn't come from Whiskey Library. You just came from YouTube. You don't know anything about Whiskey Library, and you just started watching the lives. How did you come across me? Oh wow, that has a funky note to it. How did you find out about this channel and the live? Just through YouTube, or? Has an umami note. YouTube just showed it. Wow. YouTube is doing its thing. It has a very heavy umami note. Yeah, in the taste it gives me that that rye spice. So I'm guessing this is like the 57% corn, the 30 something, 26% rye or something like that. Let me see. Grass Widow. Let's see how good I am at the mash bills. So Grass Widow straight bourbon mash bill. It's one of the MGP mash bills, that's for sure. Mash bill. I'll tell you what. Where's my phone? I was at World Whiskey Society in Atlanta and I tried the Eagle Rare 23-year-old. Eagle Rare 23-year-old. So it was a Buffalo Trace barrel, the same mash bill as Eagle Rare. And it tasted really nice. I don't think it, hot take. Don't hate me for this, but I don't think it was anything special. I don't think it was a 23-year-old pricing bourbon. Because the Eagle Rare 23-year-old, it goes for what, $15,000, and I had a cup of it, which would be what, $2,000-$3,000 in a bar. That's how much they would sell it at, or $1,000 maybe. But I don't know if it was worth that. It was a good bourbon. Not saying that it wasn't, but was it worth the hype? Probably not. I tried the 10-year Buffalo Trace Blanton's barrel at World Whiskey Society, and that was really nice. There was a Blanton's Gold honey barrel. So I tried like 7 different Blanton's Gold barrels, and I didn't like the first 2. I liked the 3rd one. I liked the 4th one. 5th one I wasn't a big fan of. 6th one was okay, but it wasn't anything special. And then I asked the master distiller, what's a honey barrel? What's your honey barrel? What's the barrel that you have a slight marking on, or you remember in your head like that's your best barrel? What's that barrel that you would be hesitant at giving me? And he said it's this barrel right here. And I smelled it. It smelled like mead wine. It smelled like honey. It smelled like caramel. It smelled like chocolate all in one, and cinnamon. It was just so good. And then I tasted it. And usually when something smells that good, it sort of disappoints you, but this one did not. So 36% rye, 60% corn, and 4% malted, not malted, 4% barley. And that's how it tastes. It tastes like a high rye bourbon, like a regular high rye bourbon. I want to get more wheated bourbons in my mystery boxes. I want to put more wheated stuff. So I think this does not cut the cut. This does not make it the cut for me. So it's not going to go in the mystery boxes. I won't be putting it in the infinity cup. I will just be dumping it out because it's a good bourbon. Is it a good bourbon that I would pick up? Probably not. Is it a good bourbon that I would just use as a mixer? Maybe. Is there better bourbon than this at this price point? Of course there is. There's so much better bourbon out there. So for that reason, I'm out. So many people from YouTube. Greg Catfish. Greg Catfish, are you Greg Belknap or are you a different Greg? Have you tasted the Ducks Unlimited? I'll taste it right now. You've had the Russell's 15. Russell's 15, the thing with that is you can have a really nice batch and you can have a really bad batch. But for the price point, I don't think any other bourbon beats it for the age. So 15-year-old bourbon for pretty good price. I forgot what price it is, but yeah. Same Greg. Cool. I just bought a Blanton's Gold and it is so bad. So sad. Blanton's Gold, that's the thing with Blanton's. They will have a bunch of good stuff and they will put that good stuff in like Pappy or something like that, an Eagle Rare. But they do a lot of those games where you have to buy a lot of their Fireball and a lot of their Buzz Balls and a lot of their other stuff to be getting their good stuff. And the good stuff you get might not even be that good because it might be a bad batch or a bad barrel. So, yep. Nonetheless, they're good at their marketing. They know what they're doing. So, cheers to the Ducks Unlimited, the expensive bottle on the table. So, it's a good gift, though. It's a good gift. And you know what? To my surprise, the last time I tried it, tasted good. AJ. So I've got AJ here. He's a guest. This is the guest performer.
I don't think I can fit through the. I'll just say hello from here. Hello, guys.
We're trying some Ducks Unlimited.
Enjoy.
You want to smell it? AJ is our professional smeller. He sniffs every single bourbon that comes through. So he approves the nose. I approve the taste and the finish.
A lot of honey.
A lot of honey. I haven't smelled
to
it.
be honest, for a gift set, this probably is the best juice.
That's what I was saying. I was like, Doc Holiday. I like how it looks, but you know,
What's the proof on it?
this cast strength. So it's no, this is not 90. This is more. This is like 120 maybe.
Kentucky or what is it?
This is Kentucky. Product of USA.
Doesn't say, right?
No, it should say Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. So yeah,
I mean,
60%. So 120 proof.
I'll be honest, it's more than the Doc Holiday, but I would say the juice is worth more than $50 more than the Doc Holiday. So I don't know. I like the look of the Doc Holiday better, but I think the juice is a lot better.
I like the red color, so I like the Ducks Unlimited look better.
And
so
this cash strength and the Doc Holiday.
yeah, I mean, if I'm buying the Doc Holiday, I would probably buy the Doc Holiday limited release if I want to drink it, like the barrel picks, the store picks, or whatever it might be.
We got some good ones.
If I want something else as a gift set, I would probably get this because red is my color. This looks like a nice hunting case, and it's cast strength. I'm a cast strength guy.
For the holidays, for sure.
Yeah,
How was this?
I didn't like it.
Okay.
Not a fan. It's just MGP. So
Yeah.
well, there's good MGP and there's not so good MGP.
How would you compare this Jimmy Red with the classic one?
It's much better.
It's much better.
I haven't tried the weeded, so
The 7-year we did, right? Or did you try the double oak? No.
I think I tried the double oak once when the distributor bought it.
Yeah.
I don't remember how it tastes.
How about the Nulu high malt and single? Is this the high malt?
The single barrel is better. High malt it's malty.
Don't like it.
It's not as malty as I would think.
How about the two different Hill Rocks? Our first single barrel and this one. So the Pedro Jimenez cask with the Tawny Port cask.
I would probably go with the. They're pretty different.
They're pretty different.
This one has more earthy note to it.
So
So
if you had to pick, use your preference.
my preference, Pedro Jimenez.
We might be getting some more. That's why I say it. It's good.
Cool.
Take care, guys.
Yeah, this has a lot of fruity notes. And I would say this is like a 3-layered bourbon. Now, I'm not saying that the juice inside is worth its cost, its price, but it's worth something. It's worth more than the Doc Holiday juices, in my opinion. And the Doc Holiday looks nice. It's a nice box. This tastes better. But I like this gift box better. For the price, if you're gifting, probably the Doc Holiday. If you're sipping, 100% this one. Why would you even open the Doc Holiday? I have it open right here, and I can taste it for you. You don't need to open it. Just keep it closed. Instead, open one of the barrel picks or one of the other Doc Holidays because those taste much better. Greg, is that you in your profile picture? Greg Catfish? Wow, handsome man. Hollywood, you should join Hollywood. Ooh, I just dumped it. I'll put it in the... Perfect. I'll put it in the infinity cup so that we can taste through. No, that's you're not taking that away from me. I like Doc Holiday bottle number 416. Nothing beats that. Nothing beats that. Maybe there's a chance that where did it go? Oh, where did my bottle go? Come on. Yeah. Maybe this beats that. Yeah, this beats that. This, I don't think it beats the 416. Juice wise, I don't think it does. Ooh. Let me see if I have the 416. This is my baby. This is our first ever barrel pick, for those of you who do not know. And it tastes this surprisingly, like, you know, people usually get better with their barrel picks. I'm not saying I got worse with my barrel picks, but nothing beats this. I mean, the Dark Arts beats this. Maybe the Elkwood Reserve, that probably beats it by a long shot, because the Elkwood Reserve is my favorite. This is beautiful though. This is beautiful. I love it. This is the 416. Now don't be jealous, because I know if somebody had the 416 and I did not, I would probably be jealous. But it is what it is. This is the bottle that I would never give anybody. I would never open it. I would probably open it on, trying to think, what's a good occasion to open it? I don't know. I don't know when I would open it. So maybe when I have kids. When I have kids, I'll open it on their birthday, or I will open it the day my kid is born, something like that. I mean, you know, that's a special bottle. So New Year's, I don't know. New Year's is also my birthday. So my birthday is on the December 31st. So maybe, but once a year, maybe. I don't know. This is 416, man. Come on. I can't open it just on a random New Year's. A New Year's is also random for me. It's special. It needs to be special. Very special. AJ asked me how do I like the, you know what, I'm going to try some Kopali rum. I got this in yesterday when I wasn't here, and it was just sitting here on the shelf. So I opened it up. I wanted to taste it. Usually not a rum fan, but let's see. Tastes like Sprite. Wow, I hate the finish. I've been told that this is a really nice rum, and this is a really nice craft rum. For me, I don't like rum, so I'll pass on that one. I need to clean my cup. What do I clean it with? I will be cleaning it with some Rough Rider. Rough Rider finished in brandy cask. Nice pop. Let's layer my cup. Still smell the rum. Let it mix through. Yeah, now it smells like Rough Rider. Okay, what should I try next, guys? Should I try? So this yesterday, I gave it a, not yesterday, before I went to Georgia, I gave it a double shot, like a second shot, and I really thought it was nice. It's a Fjord and Sound, bottled in bond, straight rye whiskey. So I'll give it another shot. No pun intended. Cheers. If you guys are pouring something as well with me, cheers. If not, all good. I know Guy isn't here with us today. He was gonna spend some time with his grandkids. Landon is here, which cheers. Mike is here. Greg is hopefully here still. And Scott isn't here either. Miss you guys. Cheers to the people who aren't here today. Well, the rum finish, I will say, is it's very rummy, obviously, but you know when it rains after a long time of there being no rain, or it's a summer day and it rains and then it's sunny again, and the rain mixes with the mud, and there's a certain sort of smell that comes through. That's the smell I get from the rum finish Field and Sound. Yep, a rainstorm at the beach. Exactly. So the Field and Sound, I don't really like the nose as much. The nose seems kind of flat, but the taste is phenomenal. The taste, it literally tastes like a Manhattan. Tastes like a Manhattan. Yeah. This is like a high proof Manhattan or an old fashioned. That's what it tastes like. It tastes like pineapple juice. Tastes like pineapple juice, orange juice, something like that. Apple juice, all mixed together, and add a little bit of spice, like some cinnamon to it. So that's what it tastes like. But yeah, last pour of today. What should I try, guys? Let me know. Should I try the tequila ocho? This is infused with spice, like green chilies. Wow. This was imported by Ocho Asociados. That means associates in Bardstown, Kentucky. So this is some Kentucky straight tequila. Well, it wasn't made in Kentucky, so I guess not. But let me know what I need to try next. I want to keep trying. I want to keep trying new things. But this one's going to be the last one of the night. The Ducks, I tried. Pass. Dark Arts, pass. Oh, it passes my test. This is the Bottled in Bond. It's hard to tell because of the label looking similar, but it's the brown one. So, looks really nice. What's up, AJ?
Want to try this on stream?
Yeah, I picked it on stream. I was confused between 2644 and 3131, and I picked 3131, and everybody helped me pick it.
If I'm being honest, I agree. I think the 2644 isn't that good.
Yeah. The Bottled in Bond. Let's do it, Mike. I would probably wait for the sale. The sale starts tonight at 12 a.m. So it's basically buy one of any bottle on the sale. Obviously, the ones that we have on that page, and when you buy one, you get the second one for 40% off. So yeah, that's a pretty nice sale to have. I need to dump this because I'm getting too much Field and Sound from this, too much rye in my cart and waiting. Oh wow, I love weeded bourbon, man. I don't know if this is weeded, but those soft notes are so nice. This is nice. Why don't they write a mash bill on? They should make a legal mandate to write the mash bill on every single bottle, because this is not cool. I have to search it up. Jimmy Red Bottled in Bond mash bill. Let's see. 100% corn? No way. No way. That's not possible. That's 100% corn. I hate 100% corn whiskeys. Like I can't stand them because they're too flat. There's no complexity to it. This is crazy. This is 100% corn. Whoo. This literally feels like a weeded mash bill. Wow, this is beautiful. Yeah, the classic. I've had the classic. I've had this. Classic doesn't cut it for me. It's good. It's not as good as this one. There's a funky finish to it too. This is batch number 12. Okay, so it's time for our Infinity Cup. I don't know why. This is overpowering this. This is overpowering this. This is soft, weeded. The Infinity glass has literally turned into bottled and bond. My favorite today probably has to, well, let's not include this because this is definitely my favorite. But my favorite today probably will be tied between the Garrison brothers at a lower proof and this at a higher proof. The Dux Unlimited. This is beautiful though. Barrel number 416. Imagine this falls down and breaks. I'll be so sad. That's good. Thank you so much to everybody who joined. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Landon. Thank you. Pretty much that's the people that we're chatting on. So a few more people in the chat. A few more people watching. But thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. A heartfelt thanks. And I'll see you guys next time. Cheers. Cheers and good night.